Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am sharing a toddler daycare must-haves video. So as I'm sure you guys know if you watch my channel, I am a working mom. I work at least 40 hours a week, and so does my fiance. So our son Colton is in daycare from Monday to Friday from about 8 o'clock to 4-ish when I get there to pick him up. So a lot of people have been asking, you know, what are our daycare essentials, or what did we have to send to daycare with him, or what did they ask for. So I thought that I would share it in a video so that I can share all of our favorites and the things that we send with him each week to school. So I thought I would start with his backpack. So this is a backpack by Crocodile Creek. I found this at Marshall's. And I thought it was really cute. So it's kind of small. It's not like one of those teeny tiny ones for like little kids. It's probably more for like a 4 or 5 year old, but I did want to pack it, so I didn't want to get a tiny one that was like totally useless. So I picked this one up. I like that it had a second pocket so that we could put some smaller items in here. And then it has a big opening. Usually it's all packed, but I have it unpacked right now so you guys can see everything that's in it. So it has a big opening to put lots of stuff in. I also like that, I know most backpacks have this, but I like that it had like a pretty strong little hook thing here, because this backpack does get like hooked on a little cubby hook at his daycare. So I wanted to make sure that this was pretty strong so that this didn't get ruined throughout the year. So yeah, I love the little dinosaur print. I thought this was really cute. It's so big on him and it's hilarious when we put it on him because he falls. Oh, he almost falls over when we put it on. It's really cute though. Okay, so next is something that could be dependent on your daycare, I guess depending on your child's age. So at Colton's daycare, they usually only take kids under 18 months after they do sort of an evaluation to make sure that they are ready to start daycare early. So Colton was, I think, 14 months when he started, but he was a really early walker, so he kind of could like hold his own in the toddler room. But I would think that if your child wasn't walking at this particular daycare, maybe they wouldn't take them. I'm not really sure. It really is dependent on the daycare. So anyways, our problem was though, he was only taking Sippy Cups really rarely. He didn't like them. He'd rather use a bottle. So we had about like 2 weeks to get him using Sippy Cups. So when he first started daycare, this was the only one we could get him to use. This is by, I think, Nook. Yes, it's by Nook. And it almost has like a bottle sort of top. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It almost has like a bottle sort of top. So they were okay with this. It wasn't like their favorite thing ever, but it was better than sending a bottle. We could not send a bottle. So this was the Sippy Cup that we sent at the beginning, and this is the Sippy Cup that he is using now after a few months of him getting used to using a Sippy Cup, and I think also seeing the other kids in his class using a Sippy Cup. So he's just using like a normal Sippy Cup now. This one is by Newbie. So it's just like a normal Sippy Cup opening. This is like a 2-piece lid that like kind of clicks into itself, and then it does this little clicking thing so that it doesn't leak. So I really like these ones. We also, I guess this also would be dependent on the daycare, we also have to label everything. So we use the Mabel's labels. There's Colton's. So we're Canadian, we like hockey, so we got his with like the little hockey sort of emblem on it. They have all different colors and all different styles. I will leave a link to Mabel's labels down below. I absolutely love them. And we label everything with our Mabel's labels. So this is one of our home Sippy Cups. So this one doesn't have a label on it, but his other one does. And then this is the Sippy Cup that was originally at daycare. That's why it has a label on it. Okay, so something that I always just keep here in the diaper bag, and sometimes it gets taken out of the bag by their teachers. It really just depends. So I think how they do it at his daycare, so he gets like a cubby, kind of like in kindergarten. That's what it reminds me of. And his cubby has like a little shelf on the top that each kid has a little basket. So little items go into the basket. So in his basket is like, I think he has like a sunscreen in there. He has, that's where his hats and mitts are for the winter. We live in Canada, so it's cold. I can't remember what else he had in there. He has something else in there. So these items could go in there as well. And then they have a spot where they change the kids, and I think the kids each have like a little bin, so that's where their diapers and like diaper creams and stuff would be. So those items I always put like in this front if I have to replenish them, or if, you know, we're changing things out. So he has a sunscreen, which I have labeled. This is the Aveeno baby sunscreen. This is my absolute favorite sunscreen. We've been using this forever. This is the SPF 50 for sensitive skin. I absolutely love Aveeno. I would 100% recommend this. It's labeled with his little name on it. And then for diaper cream, I really like the Pseudo Cream. I don't know if this is focusing. Why? There it goes. This is the Pseudo Cream. I also have that labeled. As you can see, they come in all different sizes, the labels. I absolutely love Pseudo Cream. It's like a super thick white diaper cream, and I just find this works the best for him. I also like Desitin too. And then also in here I just have a comb. I don't know if they ever use this, but I just have it in there just in case. I know the kids get like food in their hair, so if in case they needed to like comb his hair out, it is in there for them. And then I also keep his immunization record. Here in Ontario, we get these little booklets that have the immunization records on it. We do fill out a form for him at the daycare, so they know. I don't know if they necessarily need this, but I always just keep it in here in case something was to ever happen and he had to go to the hospital or something. It would be at easy reach for them. And then inside I also have his backpack labeled with a Mabel's label because, like I said, I'm obsessed with them. Okay, so next are things that I always just keep in the bag, and they kind of get cycled through. His daycare is really awesome, and they will wash the kids' clothes if they do get them really messy from food or whatnot. So I don't really have to worry about that, but I guess I should say that I always, we bring his backpack every Monday. So over the weekend I I change things out if I know they don't fit, or I just wash all the things anyways, so whatever. So on Friday afternoon when I pick him up, I always bring his backpack home, go through it, take everything out. Sometimes he has little pictures and stuff that he's done. And then Monday my fiance brings it back. So I always kind of switch out all his clothes. So I have a ton of clothes that I like to include. So I thought I would share with you guys just kind of like the basics that we always send. So I always keep like neutral colored socks in there. I know it really doesn't matter if his like socks match his outfits, but I just feel better about it. So I always have a black sock, a gray sock, and a gray and white little socks. So they're always in the backpack or in his little basket. Then I just have a pair of like gray sweatpants. These are from Joe Fresh. That's a Canadian brand. I know I talk about that all the time. I absolutely love these. They're just plain. I don't care if they get ruined because they were cheap. Actually, I think these might have been a hand-me-down. So I don't care if they get ruined with like the paint or the markers that they use. It's not a big deal. I just have a pair of gray sweatpants in there, and then it's comfortable for him too if they need to change him. I always keep really plain like t-shirts in there. I absolutely love these like just plain t-shirts that they sell at Walmart. This one has like a little bit of a stain on it from Daycare. So these are the George brand t-shirts. I absolutely love these. They come in a package of 2, so you either get 2 whites or a navy blue and a gray. So I have a bunch of different ones. I just love these. And I should note that if you do buy these, I find that they are really small. Like they're way too small for their size. So this is a 4T. Colton wears like a 2T tops, so I don't know why they're so small, but I do go up, I go way up a size. So this is the 4T. And then I also just have, this is from George as well. This is an 18 to 24 month t-shirt, like I said. So I just like these plain little t-shirts. I got this for $1 last year. So I just send all these little t-shirts. I always have like at least 2 or 3 in the bag, so that they can change him as they need to. It happens all the time. I know that he's gonna ruin things and get messy, so I just put the cheapest shirts in there possible. Okay, so next are just sweaters. So like I said, we live in Canada. It is cold. The kids do go out inside and play, so I always have lots of sweaters so that they can layer for him, or if it's cold inside, you know, he has sweaters. So this is just a little one from Joe Fresh. Like I said, everything at Joe Fresh is like super cheap, and their clearance is great. So I always shop their clearance at the end of the season and grab different like little basics like this. So this is just a cute little navy blue sweater. Another little navy blue sweater. This was a hand-me-down. It's from Oshkosh. I really like this. So that was an easy one to send too. And then I also have a pullover. It's a little warmer. It's by Puma. I found this at either Winners or Marshalls. So I sent that as well, just so that you had a couple different once, so that if he got them a mess, he's got tons. Because we have had it happen where I didn't have enough stuff in the bag and they ran out of clothes through the day, and he ended up having to wear, like, they have like daycare shirts, so if the kids run out of things, they just have like extra things like that other kids have left behind or whatever. So he ended up having to wear someone else's shirt, and I felt so bad. So I always make sure I have tons of stuff for him. Okay, next is shoes. So I have like two kind of favorite types of shoes. So I absolutely love the Tom's shoes. These are absolutely filthy. I need to wash them. These are from the last time we played outside, but these ones are too small for him now. These are a 4. He wears a 5 now. But I absolutely love these. I think they're really cute. I love the black shoes so that they match everything. I like the Velcro so that they're easy for us to put on and off, for the daycare teachers to put on and off. I'm trying to make it all easy. Like, no one wants to tie a toddler's shoes. That's ridiculous. So I absolutely love these shoes from Tom's. They're super cute and they're really easy and they match everything. And then I absolutely love Reebok shoes. They're really affordable if you get them at a outlet, and the toddler shoes are so great. They have this cool way that you can measure if your kid's feet fit here. So you put their feet like upside, like they flip the shoe upside down, and you put their foot up against the bottom, and as long as their like foot is like I guess matching the little spots where they should, that means that their feet will fit in these. So these ones are a little big for Colton right now. These are 5.5. He's in about a 4.5, 5. So I can't wait for him to wear these ones. But these were really affordable at the outlet. They also have these really cool, I can't remember what they're called. They're almost like a croc, but they have like an elastic back to them. He can wear those to school if we want them to. He just has to wear them with socks. So that's kind of weird, but yeah, so I really like those ones too. Those were really great for like being at like the water. So if we went to like the beach or if we went to like the splash pad, then he could wear those. They're kind of like water shoes. So I really love Reebok shoes. And then something kind of just for Canadians or people who live like up north in the States, wherever it gets cold. We have to send obviously all the winter items. He has a pair of snow pants that are gonna stay at school, just so that we don't have to be sending those back and forth. I got them at, I don't remember, Children's Place. I got them at Children's Place, but honestly we got a couple pairs from like the Value Village. That's like our kind of like Salvation Army or Goodwill for like really cheap. So we found some of those too, so we might send those ones to daycare in case they get messy. So honestly, like, just check your like local Goodwill for like snow pants, because how much are they really going to use them? But for like the smaller items, I love these simple mittens from H&M. They were really cheap. You got like 3 pairs for like $6.99 or something, so I picked these up. And then if they get lost, then it's not a big deal. I actually want to get some backups of these. And then this little hat, I don't even remember where we got this. I think we might have got this from someone. I don't know where it's from. I'm not sure, but it's kind of just a simple knit hat. I really like these sort of like beanie styles. We call them toques here. I like these because they're easy to put on. So he has this hat. He has a bunch of different hats. I think at school right now he has like a little pair of fleece mittens and a little fleece hat or something. But we have lots of like winter items because we're from Canada. And then last but not least is diaper stuff. So our daycare asked for you to send kind of like larger quantities of diapers, so we send either one of these big packs or one of the even bigger sort of double-sized ones from Costco, depending on where we had bought our diapers that, you know, a month or whatever. We always send a big pack and then they just let you know when they need more. We don't have to send wipes. I'm assuming that if your child has like an allergy or something, you could send wipes. Colton hasn't really had a reaction to any kind of thing, so I haven't had to deal with that yet. We do use Huggies diapers just because when I was a baby I had some allergies to Pampers, so I haven't actually tried Pampers on him or anything. I just like Huggies. You can buy them at Costco anyways, so we always get our diapers at Costco. Just that's what we do. So we really like the Huggies diapers. These are cute ones. They have like Mickey on them. I don't have a preference of, I guess, the style of diaper. I think we usually get the little movers or something. I'm not sure. I know that these ones are a different style than the ones we normally get. These were just on sale at a store that we were at, so we just grabbed them. But yeah, we always send them in large quantities and then the teachers just kind of use them and then let you know when they've run out. So So I think that's it for everything that we have to send for Colton to daycare. You know, we just have to make sure that he's wearing like appropriate shoes, appropriate clothing for the weather, you know, send a coat or a jacket or rain boots or snow boots or whatever, whatnot. So we just make sure that he has the appropriate items to go. I should say that for his age at his daycare, and I know this is different for different daycares, he doesn't go on any like field trips yet, so we don't have to worry about anything like that, like making sure that he has the items for that. I think it's once he moves to the next room, he'll go on field trips once in a while or like go outside or whatever. But at his daycare, they have like a gated area where the toddlers can play on like a play structure with toys and whatnot. Our daycare also is super cool, and they have an app that you sign into as the parent, and you can like give permission for like so my parents can go on and my sister can go on and they can see the pictures. So they actually send us usually every day, get a picture, and we'll get like updates of something he learned that day or what he ate that day. Or which one of my favorite things is they actually let you know like the diaper changes. So like that's really helpful for them being so young. When they go to the doctor is asking like how many bowel movements are they having or how many wet diapers are they having. So that's really helpful because I'm not with him all day. I can't actually answer that question. So they actually log that in the app to let you know how many times they had to change their diaper that day. So it's really helpful, and I love that about the daycare. His daycare is super sweet and I love them there, so I'm really excited and I feel really comfortable with him being there. I guess that's kind of a big tip for me is, you know, make sure that you tour the daycare center and you make sure that you like it and you're comfortable with your child being there, and ask a lot of questions. You know, they're watching your kid and you're paying them for them to be there, so make sure that you're comfortable and you ask questions. It's your right. So let me know down below what other things that you have to send for your daycare for your kids, or maybe for the older kids, or if you have a baby that's in daycare. We're really lucky and we have a 1-year maternity leave here, or 1 year plus, because you can do 18 months now, but I did the 12-month maternity leave here in Canada, so I didn't have to put an infant into daycare, which was really nice. So let me know down below some extra things that you guys have to send with your kids to daycare so that everyone else can see your tips. Let me know if you guys want to see any more sort of daycare, childcare related videos. I'd be happy to. I could do like a Q&A about his daycare or something like that. I would be totally open to doing that and helping you guys out. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and if you want to see more videos like this, and be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. You guys will get to see my new and upcoming videos, and there's like a little bell that you can hit, and that'll give you a notification every time I do upload. I do lots of motherhood and lifestyle videos, cleaning, cooking, vlogs, all different kinds of things. It's sort of a mixed bag. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.